Hey everyone, it's Bobby and I'm back with another cast off for Saturday, September the 7th, 2013. I hope everybody's been doing great. Um, so this week, for the last 2 weeks actually, it's been a little mix of knitting, crocheting, and sewing. So first I'm going to show what I crocheted and knitted, and then I'll get on to the sewing stuff. So the first thing I did was this very pretty hat here. I really like this one. I used hand painted imagination yarn from Knit Picks, and it's I believe superwash wool. I'm pretty sure, I'm not quite sure, but it's this very pretty blue. It's almost like a cobalt blue color, and it's so gorgeous. And to mix with it, I bought the mohair also from Knit Picks, and I double stranded the two together because the hand painted is like a lace weight yarn or a sock weight yarn, and then the mohair is really thin stuff too. So I put both of them together, and I found this pattern online somewhere. I believe it was a paint pattern. I'll link you guys below. And you just do the ribbing up to this point, and then you got this really cool lace pattern going on. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not, but like there's little holes in it. You can see my hand through it, and it just turns out very pretty. I love it. This is adult size hat, and to me it turned out a little big. It's fits on my head as a slouchy, and I got an awful big head, so it feels kind of loose, but I'm sure if you were to wash it, it would tighten up some. But that's the first hat I made. And then the second one I made is also one of my absolute favorites. I think that I'm the proudest of this hat of any I've ever made. And this is also a Knit Picks pattern, or I got it off of Knit Picks. And it's the Laurelwood Lace hat pattern. This is also knitted, and it's like ribbing in the hat, if you could see the ribbing here. But then you got this one section at the front that's got this beautiful lace pattern going on. And it was a lot of fun, and it looks so gorgeous when finished. I just love it. This is done in Knit Picks Galliano yarn. I could be getting that wrong, I'm not sure. I'm terrible with names sometimes. But it's got bamboo in it, and it's the first time I've ever felt bamboo or worked with it, and it is incredibly beautiful to work with, and it ends up working up so soft and so beautiful. I totally recommend using this stuff. It's kind of pricey, but for this type of project, I think it was well worth it. So that's the hat. See how beautiful it works up? There's the crown decreases. It's just such a pretty hat. So this, I will link you guys below to where you can get this pattern as well. And the next hat I made, I just completed last night. I was watching Margaret Olander's cast-off video this week. Hey Margaret! And she did a really pretty half double crochet hat. And it has the extra rows on it that you can turn it up. And she has 3 buttons on hers. I didn't have no buttons that were pretty enough to put on mine, so I made a little yellow flower, totally turning up white, but it's a yellow flower. And I did the extra rows too, and I curled my edge up, and I put the flower on instead. So that's my version of Margaret's hat. And for this I used Vantage Choice yarn, and the color is mulberry or something. It's one of the berry colors. It's very pretty. And the yellow, I can't remember where I got this from. It was just a small little cake we had from scraps, so I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the hat. Now I'll bring it a little closer. I'm not sure you can see the cluster stitches in the middle for petals. This was a pay pattern in the flower, and I'll link you guys below for it. Next one that I have done, this is also done this past week, is a fat bottom bag. And I haven't done one of these in a very, very long time, but there it is. You can check out the tutorial for this on One Virtuous Woman, OVW, on her YouTube channel. She has a fabulous tutorial on how to do this really cool bag, and she also has it in a granny stitch as well, if you're interested in that. So for this I used Red Heart shimmer yarn to do the sides and the middle, and my black striping is just a Knit Picks yarn, and when I come to do my short rows in the middle, not my short rows, my even rows, I decided instead of doing it all red, I would alternate some black rows in, just to give it a different look. So that's what I did, and I put a little flower here in the center to accent, and I just did my handles, crocheted handles on it. So yeah, that's the bag, and it is fully lined inside by black Kona cotton fabric. So that's the bag. So that's what I did for crocheting and knitting this week, except for this little guy, or little gal I should say. I wanted to make at least a couple more little bears for the giveaway challenge that Red Cross Fade is doing. So I went to the website for where I got the Amigurumi book, and they have a bunch of different amigurumi projects, and I saw this cute little turtle they have on a skateboard, and I thought, oh my god, that's so cute. So I decided to do it. I did not build the skateboard, but this is my version of the turtle, and this is Violet. So I made the little cap for her, and it's in like a violet purple color, and impartial, that's why I named her Violet. But at the time that I was making her up the other night, my mom and I were having movie night watching Coyote Ugly, and the girl's name in it is Violet. So I thought, why not? So this is Violet the turtle, and I just used some embroidery floss for her nose and give her some cool little eyelashes. The original pattern uses crocheted circles, white circles, and then you use the little black glass bead safety eyes. I didn't go that route. I had these safety eyes with the white on them, so I just decided to use these instead of doing that, but that's how the original pattern comes up. So I will link you guys in the description below where you can make Violet. So yeah, that's my turtle. And if you guys are interested in joining the giveaway challenge, it is still open to the end of this month, I believe. So I will put her channel in the description box below so you guys can check it out and join if you'd like. So the next three I have are sewing projects, and these little fellas were made out of anticipation and excitement. August 27th, or the week of August 27th, was the week of EA Electronic Arts Gamescom 2013, and I am a gamer, specifically a Sims gamer, and anybody who loves the Sims franchise would have just been as excited as me, because at Gamescom this year was the unveiling of Sims 4 that is coming out next year, or supposed to. So we all are so excited, or we're excited to see the unveiling of it because we hadn't seen nothing of it. So I had to keep myself busy that Monday because I was so excited to see what it was going to look like. And another fellow simmer, Rosie or Rosanna, she is from the Sims Network, and I will post her channel below if you're a simmer and like to see her and check her out. But she come up with this really cute sewing pattern for a freezer bunny. A freezer bunny is a Sims classic, and it's this sweet little bunny. And one of the Sims producers had made this from The Sims 2, I believe, and it's a much beloved mascot of sorts, besides the llama with The Sims. So she made this really cool pattern. She used felt, but I just used what I had, fabric. And so I decided that I was going to do her pattern and make some of my own. So this one is the green one. I made another one in blue. The reason I made these two because these are like Sims 4 colors. So I made those two. I made the original one, which is in pink. And their backs on them are different than their fronts. They're darker. So I had to do that because I was only using layer cakes to cut their pieces out. So, but I think it worked out. I did use the darker colors for their ears and under here as well. So I think it worked out okay. So I made those three, and then when I was done, I had this half yard or yard of purple, and I started thinking, what can I make with this? And I thought, oh my god, I got it. So meet the evil freezer bunny. I was thinking of the minions just from Despicable Me, and I decided why not make a crazy evil freezer bunny too. So here she is. I did this in purple and went with the same concept of doing darker purple for her parts, and I just made 3 inserts at the top here, and I used purple yarn and just brushed it out and gave her some crazy hair. So yeah, and I made the tooth so she looked a little more wild. So yeah, these are my bunnies, my freezer bunnies, and I don't think I'm going to be able to hold them all. But yeah, this was my project for the week before. Only took me 2 days. First day was to make them, like cut out their pieces and that. And then the second day I sewed them all up and stuffed them. So that's the buns. So yeah, that's what I've been up to the last couple of weeks. Mama's been working on some hats and that, and she's currently working on an Afghan that she had forgot that was in the closet. So maybe next week, 2 weeks, I'll have another video out for you guys. I try to get them out as fast and as possible as I can. So I will see you guys then. Make sure you stay tuned. I will have another video coming up after this one. I am finally ready for my giveaway, and some of the items you saw today will be for the giveaway. So if you'd like to join that, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you check the description box below. I will have listed all the other cast-off members, so make sure you check them out and send them some love. Till then, till next week or 2 weeks, I will see you guys. Take care and be good to yourself. Bye.